Hello, and welcome to our video presentation on self-building, building your own home with Woodberry Homes Ltd. This series is broken into 4 parts, each with 4 sections, except this part, which will provide a nice overview. This presentation will guide you through all you need to know to get your self-build project underway. Large-scale projects can become quite stressful, and we firmly believe that knowing what you're getting into and what's involved helps to alleviate some of that. Part 2 covers the selecting of the plot, or parcel, of land that you'll be building on. This can range from simply browsing a list of sites made available specifically for self-building by an organisation, like the local councils used to do a few decades ago, or it can be more involved, by actively searching for land on one of the many maps, then taking steps to contact the owner to negotiate their sale of that land. Whichever way you go, it's of paramount importance to know what to look for in the land parcel, so Part 2 will focus mainly on that. Part 3 is all about arranging the acquisition of the land parcel, because once you've selected it and the owner has agreed to sell or has shown an interest in selling it to you, the next step is making that happen. Like when purchasing any product, you want to ensure that there are safeguards in place to ensure that you get what you're paying for and that everything is done according to procedures recognized in law as a valid and effective means of protecting your interest in land in the event of some unforeseen circumstance arising after the transaction has taken place. Don't worry for those of you already thinking, I'd rather have that done by a professional. You absolutely can, and we'd be happy to help. For the rest of you who aren't sure yet, or are curious, that mouthful will be broken down in the part of the series that deals with that. Part 4 covers how you actually get ownership of the land in law, otherwise known as conveyancing. Beyond that, you'll have your land, and you should have your grant to begin building on it. So the next steps are to start turning the vision of what you see into something tangible. While the project does start with you having your vision and searching for the place to build it, actually getting to see it being made real is when it feels like it's truly underway. It'll just be a few words since the building process isn't part of this series, but we will most likely be releasing a follow-up series which dives straight into it. As with anything, there are initial considerations to be had. The bigger and more worthwhile the goal, the bigger and more important considerations are. This is why it is advisable to use a professional throughout the entire venture, if not just at particular stages. That's another reason we have divided the process up. It makes it easier to get in touch and seek assistance with a particular step. Maybe you tried to do something yourself, or used another organisation that fell below your standards of care. Whatever your reasons for getting in touch with us, rest assured that the moment we pick up the phone, you become our #1 priority.